Hello, Leo Sun, Taurus Rising. It is time for your year ahead reading. But let's start off with a little bit of astrology first. Now, with that Taurus Rising, the way other people see you or what you show to the world is your more grounded, maybe a bit stubborn Taurus energy. Somebody who has a love for fine foods, maybe even a bit of a food critic in a way, or a foodie, I think is another term. But someone who really, really savors their meals and eats with intention, at least at each meal. You're not somebody, well, you could have absent-minded snacks and things like that, but it feels to me more like you are very intentional with what you're eating. It has a purpose. Maybe even you may even love to cook. Maybe that's what's pushing through so much in this case. You also like to be comfortable and maybe even be a little bit of a homebody or prefer to host events at your place rather than go out. Now, with a Leo sun and that Taurus rising, that means your sun is most likely in the fourth house. Not in every case, just most likely. That is the house of family, of ancestry. So you would feel great pride in your ancestry. Even if there's some negative things in there, you may have great pride in how your family overcame that, how far you've come since then. There's also a sense of great loyalty to your family. Even if you guys don't always get along, you will always be loyal to those that you consider family and fiercely protective. All right. And I will also say, with both your rising and your sun sign as fixed energy, you may also be famously known for your stubbornness. So just FYI there. Okay, let's get into your cards. I'm going to pull 12 cards, one per month. You can choose, what is it, July or August as your starting month, your birthday as your starting point, or whatever month, the month that you find this, the month after that, whatever feels right for you. Trust that and use that as your starting point for this reading. All right, 12 cards labeled 1 through 12, and a card from the bottom of the deck for extra info. So month 1, month 2, etc. 3, 4, 5, and I'm hoping my voice makes it through this whole reading. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. And on the bottom of the deck, we have the Knight of Coins. So I'm going to take a moment to look at the overall spread, and then I'll come back and give you anything that came through from that, and then we'll get into the individual cards. Okay, so what's initially coming through for me are the words creativity and people. So it could be that your interactions with people as you move throughout this year are going to greatly influence your actions as you move throughout the year, whether by causing you to do something, stop you from doing something, inspiring you in some way, encouraging, etc. Alternatively, you could also be the one providing those kinds of things to others, but we'll know more once we get to the individual cards. So we're starting off right away here with the card on the back of the deck, which is the Knight of Coins. So court cards are usually people in our lives or that we meet along the way. So all knights, I think of them as somebody who has the knowledge. Maybe they have the certificate, they got the degree, a little bit of a know-it-all in whatever subject area this is for them. They know how things should work, but they don't have any experience yet. This is like the college graduate. I have the degree. Just put me in and I'll just do the work. It doesn't work like that. You have to actually learn the processes, figure out how to actually apply the knowledge. So this is a year. This feels like you. Maybe you're taking up a new career. Maybe you've gone back to school. Maybe you went out and got a certification. Whatever it is, you've gained the knowledge. Maybe you've gotten a real estate license. Whatever it is, you've gained the knowledge, but you don't have any experience yet. So this year is going to be maybe primarily about meeting people and learning through them, through those connections, or in some way gaining experience And coins can be related to finance, they can be related to career, or they can be related to home or material things, tangible things, or what you do to attain those. So there could be several subject areas as we're moving, depending on what's going on around you each month. But you're figuring it out a little bit as you go. You're also taking your time and not rushing, or at least the advice here is to take the time to get to really know and experience things this year. Don't rush through things. Leverage the Taurus energy a little more than the Leo energy. In other words, Taurus is an earth sign, coins are an earth element. So, really, this may be a lot about how you interact with people you have not met before, new people, new situations. Take your time in those, savor those, really be present in those moments so you can learn something new about yourself or pick up some sort of new skills, practical skills, applicable skills in other areas of your life. All right, now let's get into each month. Okay. Here in month one, we have the Empress. This is a major arcana card, and this fits really well with your Leo sun because Leos can be very creative. The Empress is the mother of the tarot deck, the ultimate creator. She knows she can create the life that she wants. She can mold things the way that she needs them to be. She has the capacity to create life, to nurture life, whether that is in people, children, plants, nurturing others, nurturing herself. It is definitely feminine energy. Hence the nurturing part feels very key here for you. This may be a part of yourself that something you did not know you were capable of, is this level of nurturing. So maybe a younger person comes into your life, like a child, or somebody who just needs love, just needs somebody to be there for them, to be in their corner, and can help create a space for them in your life or their life for you so that they know that they have that support. They know that their life is going to be good going forward because they have you as their backbone, as their brace, as their advocate. So I think you learn something new. You discover an aspect of yourself you did not even know was there. Or perhaps it just needed this young person to bring it forward. Embrace that part of yourself. It feels very right to you. Yeah. What I keep getting is this feeling of hugs. There may hugs, hugs, hugs. Love and care and hugs. It's a lot of things coming through. Which makes sense maybe for the image on the card, but I'm actually feeling the hug energy specifically. So maybe that's um, that human touch aspect maybe is something that was missing in their lives that you're bringing into it. Okay. Now in month two, we have the King of Swords. So kings to me are a masculine energy. It's very directive or outgoing. Um, Definitely leadership. Queens are also leadership, but the kings are a little bit more definitely not nurturing this. And for swords in particular, swords are about communication, facts, figures, planning. There's no emotion involved here. So this is someone who is not emotionally connected to you or whatever situation's going on. This could be a legal advisor, this could be a judge, this could be a CEO, CIO, etc. But they can provide a lot of advice and guidance to you on what your next step should be. They can help you come up with a plan. They can get you in touch with the resources you need to help you make further decisions. They have a lot of information that they can share with you. So I'm feeling the word advisor is pushing through the most. So you may be in touch with a male or masculine advisor during this month that is helping you perhaps deal with this situation here. I don't know if it's an adoption, foster care, or just um, something involving this younger person where you are being an advocate for them in some way. And this person can help advise you on what you can or cannot do also in this situation. In month 3, we have the Queen of Cups. So now we have the queen energy, definitely still a leadership, but it's feminine energy. It's softer, it is more nurturing. And cups in particular deal with emotions and intuition. So this could be a month where you need some emotional support. You need somebody who can help you manage the ups and downs of whatever this is that's going on. And I don't know if it just feels very strongly like this has to relate to children in some way. The Queen of Cups, again, is so this could be a counselor for you. This could be a representative for you who has been involved, who has experience in this area, who is there to support you as you're going through this. This is about you. This is not about anybody else for this person. This could also be a friend of yours who is just taking on the role of your partner in this. Maybe they have been through it before. They have experience in this area, so they know what to expect. They know how to coach you through it. But they're very caring and very supportive. They know how to navigate this and can give you. Now, this feels like helping you handle and manage the emotional aspects of this whole thing. So it's somebody you look up to. It could be a professional. It feels a little more personal than that, or it may become more personal than that. They may become a friend of yours throughout this process, and they may have even been referred. This person here, month 2, may have referred you to them too. So whoever this is, whatever this role is that you need this person to fill that has to do with supporting you in your emotional health throughout this thing that's going on, make sure when you're selecting that person that you do connect with them on an emotional level. So if you need to interview 5, 6, 10, do that until you find the one that feels right. I don't think you'll need to interview that many. I'm thinking 1 to maybe 3, not very many, because again, this person here, month 2, also has a lot of experience and really trusts the people that they've worked in the past. So they're very good at matching up. So yeah, it might be the first person, it might be the second, but it doesn't feel like it's going to take too many to find that person who just feels you click with. And then in month 4, we have another queen, another advisor type of person. This one is going to be all around the home, what you need to have in your home, what are the requirements around the home, or your finances, what you can expect for support, what you would need for support, how much things would cost, how you would need to budget this, what are your resources for assistance, things like that. So this is a much more practical advisor. The day-to-day things, definitely not your emotional health, definitely not with the overall planning, but the practical day-to-day things. What would it mean if you were to add on to your family? In whatever way that means. Or what would it mean? What adjustments do you need to make, regardless of what's going on in your life? What adjustments do you need to make in order to achieve a goal? So, what adjustments to your home? Do you need to downsize? Do you need to get a bigger place? What adjustments to your career? Do you need to change your hours? How would they advise you to go about just career advice in general for the area that you're interested in? With finances, what are the things you want to save for? How much do you want to have saved up? What about emergency funds? Where should you put your investments? Things like that. But they're also, because it's queen energy, there's still a very nurturing, sympathetic kind of energy with them. a little bit more personal than a king would be. It's also coins, so they're kind of laid back. A slower moving energy. Coins are the slowest moving energy in the deck, period. So they're just, you can take your time asking them questions. They're not going to push you. So make sure you're asking questions and you're reaching out. If you have set up schedules for them, they will definitely reach out to that, but they're going to let you take time to digest the information you've received and come to some decisions before you reach out to them again. They're not going to feel pushy, in other words. Okay, so that's a lot of people there in these first 3 months, and even in your overall card. So a lot going on there. In month 5, we have the Six of Wands. This is a card indicating victory, success. And the people that are around you are cheering you on and they are inspired by your success. Be proud of what you're doing, of the success you've had, of what you've accomplished up to this point, because you are leading the way. You are forging the path. Accept the compliments, accept the recognition. Savor this. You deserve it. You've worked hard for it, especially these last few months. Give yourself permission to celebrate in month 5. In month 6, we have the Fool. It is time to start a new chapter, begin a new journey, take the first steps down this new path and see what comes, see what happens. You don't know how things are going to work out. You don't know who you're going to meet. You don't know how you're going to get there. You're just going to put one foot in front of the other, trusting that it will all work out and that you will enjoy the journey as you go. So month 6 here is a new beginning. It feels like a whole new phase of your life is starting. Something you have never experienced before, but you're looking forward to whatever comes. Now, moving down here to month 7, we have the 7 of Swords. I would also look into any name angel numbers, or maybe you keep seeing the word 7 or the number 7 coming up this month. If that's significant to you, pay attention. That could be something happening in that moment that you really need to listen into or pay attention to or note down in some way. Okay, let's get into the card itself. The 7 of Swords is indicating deception, misleading information, somebody who's just outright lying to you, gaslighting, intellectual theft, things like that. And that is what I'm feeling for you with this card. So make sure or pay attention to what's going on around you. Read everything multiple times. Ask a lot of questions. If the people you're working with here in this month get irritated because you're asking so many questions, then maybe say you can't decide this month and wait until next month. Tell them you need time, because it feels like time will cause their plans or their whatever it is to fall apart, and then the truth will come forward. But go back to this person, this advisor here, if you need more information, if you want somebody to fact check what's going on, and this person for their support around this whole situation. But this is indicating, oh, and also I would make sure you've changed your passwords, maybe the month before or whatever. Don't share them on all your social media and your emails and things like that. So nobody can take over an account or anything like that here in this month. What else am I getting here? Paperwork. Lots of paperwork is coming through. So again, do not be overwhelmed by the paperwork. Ask for and take the time to read it thoroughly or get a thorough understanding of what is going on. Get a third-party opinion if you need to. That's going to benefit you. So just be aware that it could also just be a pure misunderstanding. It doesn't feel like it's completely pure misunderstanding, like just withholding information for some reason. You want to make sure you talk to everybody involved, get all the knowledge, and then you sit back and think about it and determine what is true and what is not. So, going to be a lot of things that have to be sorted out here. So, make sure you're protected, take your time, etc. And then in month 8, we have the sun. This is also a major arcana card, and this is indicating success, ultimate success, feelings of joy, completion, also vitality. You may have more energy just because it's like a weight has been lifted from your shoulders and you're feeling free. You're feeling happy, just very, very happy with where you are, with how things are going. This is a lot around the emotions of that joy, of that success, celebrating. Make sure you take time to celebrate. Make sure you take time outside in some way you can. Get out in that sun. Get your fill of vitamin D. Maybe you even need some vitamin D supplements. Whatever it is, I don't guarantee. A lot of us do, not everybody. I take them. Consult your doctor, okay? But you're definitely feeling like you have more energy and like you can accomplish anything you set your mind to here in month 8. In month 9, we have the 4 of coins. Now, coins again can be about our home, they can be about career, they can be about finance or material things. And this is where you're feeling a little bit, I would say this is very Taurus energy. 4s are about stability. So things are stable. You are in a solid position in whatever area this is for you. But maybe this is a month and you're like, okay, we've had a lot going on these months. I'm just going to stay at home and relax and chill out. And we're not going to go out. We're not going to do anything major this month. We're just going to conserve our energy, conserve our resources. Sit on the couch, cuddle up in a blanket, watch a great movie, have the perfect snacks. But it is so it's a lower energy month. But there's also a feeling of being content with what you have and where you're at. And just not in the mood to go out this month, not in the mood to socialize a lot, unless it's at your place. Just a low key vibe for month 9. And you may be saving up for something in particular. So that's why you might want to eat in more than out this month. You're saving for something special. And maybe the goal is to whatever you are able to save by the end of the month, you do something with that. But up until that point, until you reach that goal, just going to relax. And again, that very chill vibe is what I'm getting from it. And then in month 10, we have the Page of Coins. So back into that coin energy. This is heavy energy for you. A lot of that Taurus kind of energy. This is where there's a lesson to learn, but you may be stubborn about learning it. So again, pages are young energy. It's fresh, it's new. They're definitely curious, eager to get out there in the world and learn and try and do. But they don't know how things work. They don't know what to do first. The example they give here of this page trying to get this horse to move by pushing on it sideways, not going to accomplish much there. The horse looks like it's just fine standing where it is, and that page is not going to have any luck here. They're not going to get any movement to occur using that method. But they don't know that yet. This is that inexperience showing. So this may be a month where maybe you're hitting some roadblocks or something due to your inexperience in some area. You don't know what you don't know. So it is very important that you take your time, do a lot of observation, and ask questions. Try not to rush things. Do not assume you know the answer. Do not. Verify first. You want to cement that knowledge by verifying. Because it feels like if you answer incorrectly or do something incorrectly that's going to cause delays in your success down the line, take your time, really get to know what's going on, really observe what's going on, pay attention here in month 10 so that you can learn what your next step should be or how you should be handling a certain situation. Do not assume you know everything because you do not. And this month will humble you if you persist. So be aware of that. In month 11, we have the Three of Coins. This time, this is teamwork. This is working with a couple of other people to create something that benefits all of you or benefits your community or all of your families. If it feels like it's three people, three different families, or a community you're coming together to support or do something that's going to benefit a community, a group of people. You each have your unique role in this project or whatever this is. You work really well together, or at least there's the opportunity there as long as each person sticks to what they know. And you each, again, the knowledge you each have comes together really, really well to create this thing. So somebody may be involved in planning, somebody else in communication, and somebody else is doing the actual building or producing the actual product. So again, there's going to be, it feels like a key thing. It feels like it is for a community of some type. And you're participating in the creation of this. You have a role to play here. And do not doubt yourself when it comes to that. Just because you were humbled in the prior month, you did learn as a result of that. So you do have something that you can contribute here. I think you can also leverage some of what you've learned throughout this whole year in this. But I think whatever happens here in this month is going to be a key for really helping you give this, being one of the key players in this in month 11. And then in month 12, we have another page. This time, the Page of Wands. You are ready for your next adventure. And I like that it is directly under the Fool here. So the Fool, because it's a major arcana, is more about major life events, major themes in life. The Page of Wands, Wands in particular, is a fire element. And this is going to be about something you are passionate about, very curious about. It could be something that is very physical or active in some way. You could be pursuing a passion, but it's starting a new project. You're curious about it. You want to learn more. So you are going out and getting the knowledge. You're going to figure out what pieces do I need to have? What paints so this could be a creative project. Maybe you haven't done painting before and you want to take that up. What do you want to use? Oils, pastels, watercolors, acrylics, whatever the options are. What do you want to use? What medium do you want to use? And what substrate do you want to use? Or if you're going to do a quilt, what pattern, what fabrics, etc. It could be in any area and all the things and decisions that you would make. Not having done this before, you need to learn, what do I need to have? Who do I need to watch? Where can I go to learn how to do this? Maybe there is a community class that you can join and it has a class list. So this is a month you spend looking for, signing up for, and gathering the resources for the class that may be the following month. But do something that excites you. Pursue something that excites you, that gets those creative juices flowing for you here in month 12. Okay, Leo Sun, Taurus Rising, that is what I have for you for your year ahead. Please hit that like button and please hit subscribe to help me grow my channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you later.